Yo, what up? Best Genist under death. Hit me with the pitch. What's going on here?
Well, this deck is all about capturing the embodiment of Best Genist. Not only is he a superhero, but he's a top-rate costume designer.
Yeah.
I want a deck that's as fashionable as he is.
Sure. A fashionable deck.
And just to let you know, I included the card Twirling Needle because, well, what does a seamstress do when she's lost in thought?
So Best Genist is male, correct?
Yeah.
Is it still a seamstress, or to be like a seamster? Is seamstress, is that like a feminine word? Is there a quote masculine word for? It'd be like a tailor, right?
Well, yeah, I was referring to Toga on Twirling Needle.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. Is Toga a seamstress?
No, I mean, point is, I was just saying that sometimes when someone who's sewing is lost in thought, they often twirl the needles in their fingers.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I think this is a really clever inclusion for Twirling Needle. I saw it and was like, bing, that's cute. I dig that. I dig that a lot. So, what do you need my help with?
Like I said, just making sure it's a nice balance of attacks and foundations.
I love it. I love it. So you came in with a 72 card deck. The first thing we got to do is we got to get that slimmed right back down to 60. Do you own all of these cards? Are these all things you got?
Nope, I'm just preparing.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to bloat your deck just a little bit. I'm assuming we're keeping with only My Hero cards. We're not going to look at any of these Clash deck cards?
Correct. And also, just to let you know, the reason why I had to include the death symbol, it's because I wanted to put in Indenimed.
Indenimed. This guy. Okay, cool. Okay, we can certainly make that work. Yeah, I dig it. All right, so we're gonna put in a couple more of these needle pun cards because they're funny. Are you ranged? Okay. We are slaying. Always cool. Fashion icon. Makes all sense to me. We're going to keep... You can see my screen still, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I was just making sure. Find Fate. Okay, we're going to keep scrolling. Unbreakable is very funny. Thoughts on Foresight? It's probably not close enough to a pun, right? Yeah, we'll move on. Look at this.
The reason why I wanted to include look at this as in, hey, look at this cool clothing as part of the new fashion line.
Yeah, I dig it. I like it a lot.
But yeah, just to let you know,
obviously we're gonna put Suited Up in our deck. That's crazy.
Just to let you know, from here on out, I'm only building My Hero Academy decks.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I think
but that means I won't be as active until the next MHA set comes out.
Yeah, that's fair. That is completely and totally okay. Flamethrower. Man, I wish we had the Earth symbol, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. I was kind of disappointed. In fact, I was actually hoping Best Genist would have the Earth symbol.
Yeah. Probably could have, should have. Window shopping sort of works? Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. We'll go back to window shopping. We'll do it at the very end. Remind me at the very end. Mall Day is pretty funny. League interview. Gotta look sharp. Night Watch. I think we're gonna get down to Ayama's cards, and I think they're gonna be pretty funny. Très chic cape makes a lot of sense, and glamorous makes a lot of sense. Someone with style makes a lot of sense.
You know, Aoyama never really crossed my mind when I was setting up the template.
And then window shopping we can toss in here. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is, because we have this was a really fun challenge, because I think there's a way for us to fit like a lot of these cards, in here. But I think we got to cut down on some of these. Like, you have a lot of 4-ofs, just a ton. I want to take.
The reason why I have 4-ofs, it's because I can never be too sure. Max count just in case.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna take the Pro Hero rankings. We're gonna drop it down to a 1-of, because I want to put in the 1 Très Chic cape.
Boop. Oh, actually, Pro Hero rankings was just a placeholder just in case.
Okay. I like the card, right? We are still a Pro Hero. So it has Breaker 1. We get more damage, which is always good. Like, this is a cool card. If it needs to get cut later, we certainly can. I am not opposed.
Makes sense.
From here, so we got Fiber Capture. Like, I like all of his cards in a Best Genus theme deck, and Twirling Needle is not terrible. I do think that something like Oh, hold on. Is this ranged? It's not ranged, which is sad. I do like Gouging Needle or Multi-Needle Puncture better than what Twirling Needle has got going on. What are your thoughts on that? I'm down to keep the Twirling Needle if you'd like. But
I get what you were thinking, but I was trying to pick a needle card.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded less gruesome.
Fair. That's totally okay. So we'll cut them. They're gone. Bing. And boom.
After all, this is a fashion deck, not a murder deck.
It's not a murder deck. Up next, Suited Up. So I like Suited Up a lot. It says that after the damage of a move is modified, it gets plus or minus 1. Very good in our 7 hand size, 19 health character. And it also works whenever we respond with our character for the +2/+2. It says it's actually +2/+3, which is super neato. So I like Suited Up in here. Oh, what happened? I like Suited Up in here a lot. This card's very cool. So for the next ones, how do you feel about the word Unbreakable?
Good way to describe his threads.
Okay. I like that. Mall Day, Glamorous, Someone with Style, Window Shopping. Thoughts on all those?
Those are good fits.
Okay. So then I'm going to try and include a 1 of at least all of these, because I think it's very clever. Oh. Someone with Style and Window Shopping. Okay, so it's all at a 1 of, and now we got to cut 16 cards. Easy peasy. So my goal here is to not cut anything down to less than a 1 of. But things like Equipment Demonstration is cool, but I think you should probably just cut down to a 1 of, right? Because I get what you're going for with it's equipment, it's fashion, it's him showing off his costume.
The sigh of relief was because of I just found out fiber web combo. I can afford 4 of that.
Yes, yeah. This deck is gonna be pretty cheap to make. Detailing the Plan, I'm a big fan of. I think it should be a 2 of. Endenimed, I'm not 100% positive that we should play 4 of it. Actually, you know what? Keeping Beat is actually, I lied to you. I think we should cut Keeping Beat out altogether. I think this card is not good in your deck. It's blank. It's just a blank card in your deck. You have no ways to make them discard cards. And you've got so many other options of cool things.
I was trying to get over 60.
Okay.
So a lot of these are just placeholders.
Love it. I'm going to kill Keeping Beat. It's gone. Sports Festival Champ, I'm going to kill as well, just for numbers' sake. 63 currently. Bing, bang, boom. Okay, let's look at our mid blocks and see what we're allowed to mess with. Number 23 per hero. Yeah, maybe detailing's supposed to be like a one of. One window shopping, defying fate. What's our numbers look like here? We just have a lot of mid blocks. Yeah, a lot of mid blocks coming in here. 2 mid blocks coming in here. What's this look like? 62. Man. So 2 low blocks and we call it good. It could just be like 2 in control gets to leave. This is a 60 card deck, but it's very mid block heavy. So like I almost would worry about that to the point of like I would maybe take like Twirling Needle down to a 2 of, just because our character gets to draw a bonus one. And then let's put in like a high block and a low block, right? Toss in a second Glamorous. Toss in a second Someone with Style. And then now my blocks looked like a little bit cleaner. Still at 60. Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. What are your thoughts on this?
There's a lot of 1 and 2 ofs. Do you think maybe we could fix that?
Do you want less 1 or 2 ofs? Because 1 and 2 ofs give more, give a wider berth of what the deck could be doing, and it also like gets to showcase the puns of like Mall Day, Unbreakable. But we could certainly like cut those cards. Like we could cut Unbreakable and just put in more copies of Someone with Style, right? Like as the option. But it's like, go ahead.
And you think maybe you could change the assets so it's only 3 copies of Suited Up, because that's cheap.
Only 3 copies. So no Tracy Cape, no Pro Hero rankings?
Well, let me just check the block zones. Yeah, 3. Replace the assets with 3 Suited Ups for more highs.
Okay. We can do that. I do think that you only need 2 of these max because it is a unique card. But if 3's the number, 3's the number, you know?
Yep. Besides, it's a 5 check and 2 block. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I would just replace 1 of these with 1 of these because it's a foundation as opposed to an asset. That's all. It's still that same 2/5, 2 high block.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got plenty of speed hate with things like Defying Fate, our character giving minus speed, and where's it at? Fashion Icon putting speed back.
But yeah, maybe change Suited Up to 2 and Someone with Style to 3.
Sure.
Taking your advice.
Okay. I'm into it. Still at the 60, 18, 26, 16. Those are respectable numbers. Those are good enough to me. When it comes to these one-ofs, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you want me to toss them out and put in more, like find 5 replacements? Or what is your thought there? Because that's the thing I can do, but like the more variety you have in your foundations, the more expressive in storytelling the deck gets to be, you know?
You know what? You're right. That's actually good.
Okay. I really like Tracy Cape inside of this deck. It works with range cards, and the cards that you care about in his kit are all ranged. So if you do end up making like a small change of like take out detail in the plan, put in a tray sheet cape eventually.
You know what? That's actually better. Remember, detailing the plan. That was a placeholder.
Okay. Let's do that.
It's just that I kind of have a bit of a mixed opinion on Aoyama at the moment.
Sure, that's fair.
Long story short, don't watch stage musical skits if they have some implied spoilers in them.
I will keep that in mind. I like this. I think this is a really cool stopping point. I think this is about as good as I think that I could make it with these here restrictions. Look at our first hand. That's a lot of fashion icon. Always cool. A lot of 2 divs. Hold on. What is our difficulty curve bad? Our difficulty curve's atrocious. Holy cow. But I think we're playing one ofs of all the 1 diffs. Oof. Hold up. Death.
Did we screw up?
No, screw up is not the right word. Screw up is not the right word. The issue is, so when we take and we look here, right? Let's look at our graph. We've got 25 we have 25 2 diffs, which normally we want this number of 1 diffs to be higher than the other one, but we do have, like, we're a 7-hander, and so we get to see more cards. We get to see more cards when we get to attempt to build, as well as we have things like always cool that say add this card to your card pool, build the top 2 cards of your deck, and so like we have build there. This is not, and someone with style counts as 2 foundations. I think the big thing is cards like Indenimed, where it says your attack destroy foundation : are need to just be used very sparingly, if that's anything. You know, because like I just don't know if there's any other 1 difficulty foundations that are on theme, right? Maybe something like Glamour.
Better idea. Take out the I noticed take out Mall Day and Window Shopping, replace them with Glamour.
Okay, love it. Mall Day, Window Shopping. So that's just a 2 of. I'm gonna toss this into a 4 of.
Whoever came up with the idea, but that ought to be a good way of fixing the
difficulty.
Yeah, the difficulty. It would fix the difficulty.
Thoughts on cutting? Oh man, it was just 2 more mid blocks we put in though.
Wait, did you put in 4 of Glamour?
I put in 4 because I wanted there to be 4 of these, right? Because it changes our number to 17, which is respectable. So if we took out 2 of these, 21 and 17 is like not that big of a deal.
And equipment demonstration.
Take them out, easy peasy. Take out the 3 diffs. And now, yeah, it means our 3 diffs are lower, which is fine. The only 3 diffs that we have are these 2 suited ups. Yeah. I dig it. Look back at our first hand. Still rough. This one works. This is a great hand. Holy cow, this hand's so good. On a 2, on a 3, on a 3, on a 5.
The reason why I suggested Glamour, it's because it's a total fashion term.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Good call.
And besides, she's the reason why Todoroki and Bakugo ended up looking like runway models.
Fair point.
Yeah, my mind has a weird way of thinking, but I'm able to work around the loopholes.
Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the deck. Anything else that I can help with? Any last thoughts before I ship it back to you?
Nope, you're good.
Perfect. All right, dude. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list, and you have a good rest of your night, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.